Hello YouTube family and welcome back to the Super Heavyweight YouTube channel where we will continue with the Arsenal Mastery. Before I continue, just wanted to say a big Super Heavyweight thank you to everyone for supporting the channel. Please continue to do so, I really appreciate it. Also remember to like, comment and subscribe. Please turn the post notification bell in order to be notified as soon as an episode has been uploaded, and remember we are uploading daily. So just to recap the previous episode, it wasn't the best performance from us, and we ended up losing both games. The less said about the Bournemouth game, the better. We absolutely got smashed 4-1. They completely dominated us, and every time they would have an attack, they would pretty much end up scoring a goal. We did get a goal back at the beginning of the second half where I thought, yes, we have a chance, and then they quickly scored thereafter, and therefore we lost 4-1. We then went to Norwich, and based on our previous game against Norwich, I knew it was going to be a very difficult game, where they are very good on the ball, and they ended up scoring a goal out of nowhere. I believe it was just pretty much their only chance. It was a worldie, and probably deserved goal of the season, and we just couldn't score. So we lost both of those games, and now we are still 7th, but it just means a bigger gap has opened between us and Chelsea and West Ham. So Champions League spots are probably out of the question now. We have 6 games to go, and I'm hoping that we can still try and challenge for 5th. However, we are playing the current champions Manchester City, and we also play Everton, who we ended up losing 4-3. I've made some bids for certain players. Just quickly show you here. Let's just see what happens. So Keita, Romagnoli, Ruben Diaz, Haaland we've already signed, and Belotti, who we have the option to sign. He's a different type of striker, a big strong striker and very good in the air, because what I'm considering is from next season, the Master League season that is, sorry, I will probably try and go with 2 strikers. In fact, I'm actually going to explore options to see whether we can get a second striker in, so we'll see how that goes. So Ozil's injured now, which has caused a big issue, but let's just see how that plays out. Çalhanoğlu will come in midfield. Guendouzi, I'm going to just take him out of the firing line and bring on Xhaka. I've got Bellerin as the captain. I just want to see whether the options go any better with anyone else. So long term, who would I like to keep as my captain? I'm probably going to go with Torreira. So we'll give Torreira the captaincy because I want him to build into it. He's a player that I expect to keep at the club for a very long time. So we'll give him the captaincy. So we're going to go with this particular team. I think it's a very strong team. We just haven't been playing very well. So I'll leave it as it is, but I'm probably looking at a formation whereby I can have 2 strikers. So is it a 5-3-2, 4-4-2? Of course, I've got to make sure that the players that I have currently fit into that system, or the 3-1-3-3 that Barcelona used to use, or the Bielsa 3-3-1-3. Let me know in the comment section what formation you think would be best to try and fit in at least 2 strikers, because I feel that we're just not scoring enough goals. Defensively, I think we've done really well. We haven't conceded too many. I think the Bournemouth game was just a one-off in terms of we haven't been beaten that way for a very long time. So, a big game against Man City. When we played them, we were at home. Now they're at home.
Amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all
see
over
how it
the
goes.
world, it really does have a
Be
very
very
special
careful.
feel to it.
Sane, can he hold off?
And already we're underway here. So this is round 2 between these 2 sides who have already met.
I do worry because they do press very high, City. We've got to be very good challenge. So Bellerin,
Hector Bellerin,
get down that right hand side.
Hector Bellerin conjuring up
Ball
some
down the line
magic on
for
the
Pepe
right-hand
to go.
side.
And there's been some
Tried to
really
play
good
it through.
performances
Oh,
over
that
the
just
season so
required
far.
a bit
And
more
I just
oomph
hope
to reach its
with
target.
6 games to go, sometimes towards the end you begin
Kyle
to
Walker.
fizzle out.
It's De Bruyne.
And I'm hoping that at least we can get in the top 8,
Manchester
because that's
have
what
been in
we
fine form in front of goal.
had
They've
chosen
not failed to
as
score
our
in any of their
objective,
last 5 games.
to get into the top 8. Well done.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an
Good
astute
ball there
piece of
to
defending.
Pepe.
Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Oh, great tackle there by Stones.
Oh, the ball's come loose.
He had to get that right. And well, at least with the pace that we have in the side and the movement, I think
Sterling.
we will create chances, just whether we can keep out City, because
Silva. No, it's Silva. And here's Aguero.
oh, good defending there. Good ball there.
Opportunity for Arsenal to break.
Trying to get
Forward
Jovic
it
in early.
goes. Well played,
Company.
he saw that coming.
He's no longer at Man City.
That's got paid to a promising
I think
move.
they really did miss him, to be honest. I
He's
mean,
through the middle.
who wouldn't
Lamar.
really?
And it's Kolasinac.
Get a cross in.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Çalhanoğlu. Oh, nice little turn there
Yeah,
by
that's top defending and
Pepe, but well
preventing and
defended.
turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Xhaka, and what we're going to do is, I know in the past where I've tried to get rid of players,
To get it forward
I've done it in
quickly.
such a way whereby
Hector Bellerin.
I've
Looks
just
to
said
thread it through.
the highest possible
And it's
offer.
got
But what I'm
through.
going to do now is I'm going to go straight on the
He
transfer list,
acknowledges that he should have come up
and
with something better
we'll
there.
just get him out.
Peter, his
So,
body shape was a giveaway
at least for
before
next
he
season,
made
I
the
want to make
pass,
sure that
and
any player
its
I don't want at the
obviousness
club
was
shouldn't be there.
appreciated.
So that's how we'll go about things.
Bellerin.
Gets a nice
Fired
little
in from
cross in.
distance. Stones can get it clear. Has a
Lamar with the
goal!
shot. What a goal!
It's in!
What a goal!
Arsenal
I mean,
take
that's
the
just
lead.
come out of nowhere. I mean, some good passage of play for the last 5 minutes
I
where we've
can
kept the
give
ball,
the keeper a little sympathy
knocking it
here
around,
because I think
trying
he
to
might
create
have been
some space,
slightly
but
unsighted.
I
However,
do feel
credit
that there
where
is
it's due,
space
still a
because
fine
Manchester
finish from
City
a tight
attack
spot.
with so many players, and I do feel we have the pace. But even I didn't expect that from Lamar. I mean, we're just passing it around, get a cross in, great header out there. Pepe plays it to Lamar, who's just controlled it, gets into a good position on his left foot, and he's absolutely smashed that in. Does Pepe get an assist for that? But I mean, literally just gets into a good position, and he just whacks that. It's a great goal, and to be fair, he's been a great signing. We have to be careful because West Ham did try to bid for him, and we're very close
Big
to
occasion,
activating his
big
release clause.
goal,
So
crucial
again,
lead.
on
Look,
certain
I'm sure
players
that
who I
silence in
purchase,
the
we have to
crowd
be
would have
aware
been mentioned
of
in the
that
dressing room
and
beforehand.
hope that
And
nobody
just
comes
listen.
in for him. But
Get the better of his opposite number.
so far, I
Hector
think,
Bellerin
I mean,
with
Man
the
City
foul.
have looked dangerous, and we've played really well, but all it takes is for them in a matter of minute that they could end up scoring 2 goals. So there's still a very, very, very long way to go, and we'll just see how this plays out.
Away
header
from
there.
immediate danger.
Sane, can he win the header? And he
That has been
does.
cleared.
I mean, I'm very happy
It's
with the signings I
Fernandinho.
made.
Out towards the flank.
Just need to get a good centre back in.
And this is
Talking about the
Gundogan.
best one available, preferably. Ooh. Just get it out.
Rugani gets good distance on it.
Get the best possible centre back in, and one of the best centre midfielders, and I think that will give us a very good core moving forward.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Corner kick. Just got to be very careful here. If we don't do anything stupid.
They've played it short. Gundogan whipped in.
It's out.
That's
for
a
a
ball
throw-in.
to nobody in particular.
Pepe. Thought that was a foul. Lost the ball in a dangerous position.
Gundogan.
But there's 3 of them really.
Hits one!
Oh, De Bruyne!
He's got away
I mean,
with
he's
one
my
there.
boy De Bruyne, one of the best players in the world at the moment. What an amazing talent. And I think, to be
Rugani.
honest,
Come back to the keeper.
I I think he'll probably be at City for pretty
Arsenal
much
are
the
in
best part
control
of his
here on
career
the brink of
because
half-time.
he's in a very good team. It'll be interesting to see how the
Nicely measured
Champions League
pass.
fixtures are going. Can we get the ball in? So as I said, De Bruyne is another one of my boys. You know what? I just had this cheeky little thought.
He's got options out
Should I
wide.
try and sign him? I've got the money. It's just whether we'd be able to afford the salary. Probably be on about 300 grand a week. But Regani,
Now the
Gonna try
counter. Just brushed off the ball
go
there.
back to the keeper.
Regani goes
See
back
if
to base.
try
Oh,
to
that's a waste.
get that ball out of there just before half time. Hopefully we don't concede. Otherwise, it just looks so
Sterling
dangerous.
floats one over.
Oh, good header there by Sane.
Out of harm's way.
Last ditch defending. And one of the games, he scored an own goal against Bournemouth. Oh, he's
De
out.
Bruyne with the short
Don't
one.
really want our big centre back out, but
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Aguero pushed him out.
puts it into the middle.
Good header there.
And here's Sterling has a go.
Get out.
Tries to get it clear.
Just clear it out. It's good. We're
The
going to half
half-time
time with a
whistle
1-0
goes. There we are. Off they go
lead.
for half-time. The breakthrough
It's
did indeed come in the first half.
just
but there has
players you
only
have
been
been
that
playing
one
because I
goal.
think we've
It
done
is
really, really
very,
well.
very tight.
A great goal by Lamar
This team has found a
has
real
been the
rhythm to
difference
their game.
between the
The
two
players
sides.
seem to have clicked
Two
well.
sides,
There's
but
good movement off the ball. The
City
passes
are
are
actually
sticking.
growing into
No
the
one's
game
afraid to have a
and
go.
they're looking more and more dangerous
Arsenal
every time they're on the
dressing
attack.
room in possession
So
of a 1-0
that's something we
lead.
just have to be mindful of.
And the game has already resumed here.
To make sure. Oh, we've given the ball away in
Arsenal
a dangerous
really
position,
need to
but
go and
well won
grab
there by
another goal now,
Torreira.
Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Arsenal lost a tight game last time.
They're
and
pressing
they're now looking
really,
to
really high.
respond positively.
We've just got to be very careful. Let's get it down the line. Let's see if we can get a good
Hoist it
pass in there.
forward.
Get them going backwards, make them think, and isolate the two
Company.
centre backs. Because essentially,
Bernardo
it
Silva.
could be a situation where we're just 3 on 2.
De Bruyne. He's got
That's a
through.
great
Aguero!
pass. If there's anyone that could take it on first time, Aguero. And if you actually Google up his statistics, his strike rate's the best in the Premier League. I mean, what a fantastic striker. Hopefully he can stay fit with regards to injuries, because if Aguero's scoring the goals, there's a good chance that Man City will end up winning trophy after trophy after trophy. Not being their best season this season, but you can expect a little blip.
Torreira. Torreira gets it out to the wing.
Zinchenko was a player that I had
hit the
shortlisted.
slide tackle there.
Big
Sterling.
fan of his, actually.
Aguero.
And I only recently
in
found
with
out
the challenge.
that
That's a foul.
when they purchased him, he was
Decision
an
for the
attacking
referee.
midfielder.
And no
And then
surprise,
they've
that's a booking.
converted him to
Xhaka
a left
collects
back,
what
but
will be his
he's
third
actually an
booking in
attacking
total.
midfielder. That's when they first purchased him, that was his actual position. So that was interesting to find that out. So he's a makeshift left back, you could call it, but he's done really well. Just got to be careful here. Bernardo Silva, part of that great Monaco team.
De Bruyne.
Oh no, De Bruyne finds himself in
that's a fine
acres of
save.
space.
Oh, that's a
Not the
sparkling
best
save.
shot,
Absolutely
especially from someone
sparkling.
of his
reflexes
quality.
were ultra
And a
sharp.
good save by the keeper, but I mean, how did he get into so much space in the 18-yard box? That's a worrying sign. So it looks like we're pretty much going to have to defend for our lives. I'm not going to make any changes as of yet,
De Bruyne goes short.
just because we'll see
Get
how
into
this
the
pans
middle.
out. And
It's gone a long way up
It's,
and away.
all defences go.
Good.
I just want to check something just to see if I could possibly make a. I'm probably going to take off Çalhanoğlu, and I'm going to bring on Guendouzi. So I'm going to bring him on as a centre midfielder. Hopefully that will allow us to have a bit more in midfield to give protection.
Arsenal can make their
So
change now
Çalhanoğlu's
with
come off. I
a
mean, he's
break
played
in
well,
play.
but as the second half's worn on, he's not really had much of the ball. I just feel that when do these defensive qualities, we might have a better chance.
Rugani battles to win it back.
And this is it, where the break is. Just get the
Hoists
ball
it
out.
high. Lamar, he's left his man. Can he find a finish now? Has a
Lamar with a
goal!
great finish there.
It's
What a goal! Out of nowhere.
A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
We were under the cosh, and there were moments where possibly Man City should have scored, especially with that De Bruyne chance. But literally, it's just we've won the ball back,
It's always great to see
and it's just the ball
with a
over the
goal.
top.
It's the ideal
I
combination
have to say, I'm very
pace
proud
and
of myself for that pass. And then he's still got a lot to do, but uses his pace. This is the part, and then a great finish. I mean, that's two fantastic finishes from Lamar, and he's now beginning to add goals to his overall good gameplay, and that's what you want from one of your forward players. But it's this moment here where Gundogan hasn't got the pace to get back at him, and a great finish, and that's a great goal, because that puts us 2-0 up, and these are the games we don't expect to win. So we're doing really well. I mean,
So
we've
that's
actually,
2 now
well,
without
we
reply.
haven't finished the game
Well,
up,
with
but we
this kind
drew
of
with
authority, Peter, why not push on
Man
and
City in the
totally
first
kill this
match,
off?
and we're now beating them away from home. So
Silva,
that's a very good
and it's Sterling. Oh, that is lovely
sign. But look,
footwork.
there's still a long way to go. I mean, I would not be
Rugani
surprised
with
if
the
City
clearance.
ended up scoring 2 goals.
Xhaka
Let's
did
see if we
well
can
to
get
emerge with the
Jovic
ball.
there.
That's a contest to keep an eye on.
And after this attack, I'm going to look to probably bring in some substitutes as well.
Walker.
We've got Kyle Walker there, but I think now, in my opinion, I think
last game.
Trent Alexander-Arnold
Loose
is
ball.
probably England's best right back
Aimed in towards the centre.
for years.
Big header.
Oh, Aguero's got the jump on
Just couldn't
Rugani.
turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play,
and,
but I have to condemn the defending.
nearly scored a
They've
goal
got
there,
to stop
so-
the cross.
De Bruyne wins the ball back from Kalasa. Great cross in there, and maybe it was just too much to do for Aguero.
Time for
He
a change
used to
in
be married
personnel.
to Diego
Well, you have to
Maradona's
feel a little for
daughter,
the player being
if you didn't
taken
know
off
that.
here. I think he's
It's
been
a
made
fun
the
fact for you
scapegoat
there.
after that, but
So,
I guess
so
something had to
therefore,
be done. I suppose it did
At
need
one
a
point
little
in his
change.
life, he was the father-in-law, or the son-in-law, sorry, of Diego Maradona. I'm going to bring on Dumfries. So bring on Dumfries here, just to secure up that defence. And I'm going to bring on Bernardeschi, and I'm going to try and take off Jovic, just to see if, for example, we can yeah, we're going to take off Jovic and we're going to play with a second striker. I just want to see how that goes. Obviously you don't try new things out against Manchester City, but as I said, I just want to see how the front three, young, fast, how they get on. So that's something that I'm quite whoops, that's the wrong pass. Just going to press the wrong
Xhaka
button,
gets
so
it away.
hopefully we're not
Done very well to intervene.
punished for that. But you've got to concentrate at all times.
And it's Lamar.
See if we can knock one out to
Lamar
Bernardeschi. He's
takes
just
the
come
long
on
option.
as a second striker.
Lamar
I've never played this
needed
type
to
of
come up
striker
with a better
before.
ball.
It was too timid to
just
make
see how
it
it
through the
goes.
defence.
Just
It'll
see
be
what
noted
options we
and,
have.
and improved upon, I'm
Which
sure.
will also determine whether we need to make signings and so forth. So we'll see how that goes.
Forward pass.
But a great ball there to Aguero.
Sterling plays a clever pass.
Passes it to the keeper. Well done.
Manchester look completely
Yeah,
out of
to
sorts when
Dumfries.
it comes to crucial moments, Peter. They've lost composure and that killer instinct.
Get him out to run. Oh, he just can't find the ball.
And that's a throw.
And mention to David
Changes
Silva,
then in
who's
quick
played his
succession.
last
Yeah, it's
Premier
pretty
League
obvious
game,
as to who is going to be taken
just
off.
when
His
the
energy
project
levels
restarted
began
happened.
to sag.
10
and
years
he
at
was never gonna
Manchester
last
City,
until
and
the
what
final
a
whistle.
player. And it just shows you that, I mean, when I was growing up, we used to have lots of physical players,
It's going to be another throw.
strong, athletic, very good in the air in English football. But who would have thought someone like David Silva, with his physical stature, would be able to come into the Premier League and be such a success? Because there's always that thought process that in the Premier League, you have to be strong and athletic, and I think
Keeper
Man City's
try
actually
something
defied
new.
that. Just the fact that they played football with smaller
Gone out for a
players
throw-in.
who are very good on the ball, very intelligent, and they've blown the Premier League away, winning a number of trophies.
Cleared away.
So it just shows how football's always changing. Bernardeschi, well, he's done well there. Can we get a third? That would be
Plays it
fantastic.
through.
Dumfries.
Oh, it's opened up nicely for
And,
him.
oh, he's trying to play in Guendouzi.
It's out for
And
a goal kick.
it's just gone out. Tried to play in Guendouzi there. I would have preferred for him to have a shot actually, but I passed the ball instead, and the pass hasn't been executed well. And
And they've got it back as soon as they
ended up
gave it
losing
away.
the ball. But Torreira, who I've given 200,000 to, has been a stalwart.
Deftly
Get the
done.
ball in the box.
They've managed to get it away.
You can see I'm sort of playing a false number
Chance
9
to break.
really.
Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne.
Oh,
Oh, shooting chance!
they should have scored that.
Torreira.
And with 5 minutes to go,
And it's played forward.
so Bernardeschi gets a run. Oh, not the best ball.
He
I
acknowledges
think he's
that
done
he
really well.
should
He looks
have
a
come up
very
with
good
something
player.
better there.
Yeah, the idea
I'm not
was
sure
right.
if he plays
The
a lot for
delivery
Juventus.
wasn't. They can revisit that
I
further
mean, they've
on.
got a who's who of Juventus, but we've just got to be careful. Don't overdo it.
To a minimum of 4 minutes additional
Ball there
time.
to Pepe. Has he managed to get in? Oh, he hasn't
Stones
quite.
is there to heave it away. Guendouzi.
Get out to Lamar.
Kolasinac tries
He's
lifting
had
it
an
over.
exceptional
Lamar
game, man of the match,
to run
surely.
onto it. Stones can get it clear.
Guendouzi. See if we can get the third, that would be fantastic. But a 2-0 result away from home at Manchester City.
And the referee brings it to a
That's
close.
a great result. I'm
Arsenal
very, very
away
pleased
the
with
win.
that.
A job really well done in all departments.
That's the result that we
Real
needed.
sum-of-the-parts team
Of course,
effort.
you've just lost
So
to
what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Bournemouth
When
and
you
Norwich
get
City,
free-flowing
and then you
football
come
out
to the
wide with
champions,
consistent supply into the box,
and
it
you
brings
think, well,
excitement and
if we're
entertainment
playing
to the
that bad
proceedings.
against those two
And that was a
teams, I mean,
brilliant
what's going to happen
display
here?
of
But we've
good
done
wing
really
play
well.
for me. And I just really
a
liked
great
what I
victory,
saw here.
2-0. So it shows that we can compete at the highest level
we go.
on
Many
this
thanks to
difficulty
Jim
mode of
Beglin for his
superstar.
inputs, and
But it's just
Thomas
against the
Both.
lesser teams
Good afternoon.
that we have to try and work out a formula whereby we can actually beat them by scoring enough goals, which we haven't been doing. So let's just see some of the results. I'm particularly interested in the West Ham result. So they've now lost. We're still 7th. We've created a 5-point gap between us and Wolves in 8th. Of course, there's 5 games to go, and we're 3 points behind Chelsea, and we're now 6 points behind West Ham. So let's try and get in those places for Europe. But of course, we are now playing. I believe it's Everton, and we really struggled against Everton. So I do remember with regards to pace. Let's have a look at some of the messages. So Ozil has now recovered. Can't believe we didn't have him for some of those matches, but he's back, so that'll help. Best 11, we haven't got anyone. Lino's team role has changed. He should make a great fighter, in my opinion. Monthly training report. So Luka Jovic has now gone to 85. That's fantastic news. Bukayo Saka has gone to 74, and Nketiah has gone to 74 too. So as you can see, we've put a lot of those players out on loan. We've received an offer for Dumfries. It's from Monaco. They're interested in signing the player outright. Given the chance, no wonder other clubs have their eyes on him. If we do end up letting him go. Now with Dumfries, okay, I'll just have a quick look at that just to show you. With Dumfries, what happened was I was so desperate to bring him in because I was very, very impressed with these statistics. So we're just having a look at some of the players that have been brought to our attention. I just want to check this attacking midfielder out, who's a Uruguayan hold player from Flamengo, Arrasqueta. So he looks a decent player. So of course, let's just see how much he's worth. So 17 million possibly. Asensio from Real Madrid. Let's just have a look at his statistics. He looks a fantastic player actually. So that's something that we'll have to explore. But just want to go back to Dumfries. First of all, I just wanted to have a look. Lino have put in a bid for 34 million for Lino. Just want to see how old Lino is. I mean, he's 28. I'm going to be a bit cheeky and see if I can put it up to 50 million. So let's just have a quick look. Let's see if we get 50 million for the goalkeeper. I doubt it. I'm trying to price him out of a move. But let's just see what happens. And Dumfries, well, they've bidded 10 million, but his release fee is only 13 million. So what I want to see is, could I give him a contract renewal? And let's just see what happens. So for 5 years, he wants a weekly salary of 65,000. Where I don't quite get this, but if I just go back to Dumfries there, he's actually earning more at the moment. So I'm going to just jump at that, to be honest. In fact, what I'll do is, if I can give him, say, 85. Actually, no. I'm just going to go with whatever that's been offered. And renew contract. Give him 5 years. Give him an appearance fee. Give him a win bonus. And give him a clean sheet option. So, we'll give him that. And hopefully he'll come back with that, to be honest. So, the other one I'll just try and do while I'm just having a quick look is Lamar. He's on 95,000. Let's see if we can renew his contract. He's satisfied. 5 years. Release fees 42 million. And again, it'll be less than what we're giving him at the moment. So let's do that. Wow. So I'm actually quite... maybe I should have waited with some of the other players, to be honest. But let's give him an appearance bonus, goal bonus, and a win bonus. And leave it at that. So hopefully... he'll accept that. What I'll do is maybe I'll go through the rest of them maybe later on in the episode. So a big match against Everton. Still remember that 7-goal thriller. So please go check out that episode if you haven't seen it already. It was end-to-end stuff. I think a few of the players probably need a rest, but I'm just going to leave the team as it is. So Tobias will come off for Ozil. Let me just take off Zach Medley and Brian Nelson. And Lamar will obviously go in the left wing position. Pepe I'll take off for Bernadeschi. Actually, no, I'll leave Pepe on there. And we'll just have to go with this squad at the moment. I'm going to bring on Xhaka. So I'll bring on Xhaka. So we've got both defensive midfielders on there. And what I'll probably do is Guendouzi, Bernadeschi, and probably the Çalhanoğlu or Dumfries as the person who comes in. So I think that's a strong team. Again, it was a 2 players up front, Keane and Richarlison, that literally their off the ball movement, etc., caused us a lot of problems. They were just running and their movement off the ball, we just couldn't cope. There were 1-2 passes between one another, and they ended up actually scoring the bulk of the goals. In fact, between them, I think they scored all 4 goals. So if you do get a chance, you'll actually really enjoy that. I mean, it was mistakes galore that match. But look, we've beaten Man City. I just hope we can beat Everton. I know it's going to be very tough. Just got to be very careful because, as I said, we really did struggle against them. But we've got Ozil back.
It will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario.
Get that ball in
The
there.
Emirates awash with red and white, a sea of Arsenal.
Keep it there.
Just
See if we can
as
bring
you
him out.
would anticipate. It's Ozil!
Oh,
Oh, the
Ozil!
ball's come loose.
Get across it.
Towards the middle.
Oh, Jovic nearly had that as well. Wow, Ozil's back. My boy is back and he's ready to change the game and take over. I had an idea actually. I think I might have to create a t-shirt with that line. That's the slogan of the channel. And only recently we put our logo up there. Of course, we're still working on it, but I thought we'd get something up there. So I hope you like that. Check it out. Let me know. But anyway, let's get back to this very important game. So far, we've really
looks to clip it forward.
played this at a very good pace.
Desperate variety.
Just gotta see if we can get a chance. Ozil
He's got the ball. He's got the space.
finds that's a foul
Goes
referee,
down,
isn't it?
Nothing given.
We're dominating.
Reprieve,
I think we're being a bit
perhaps
frantic when we're in that half of
Richarlison. Iwobi plotting from out on
Everton.
the right-hand
But
side.
I've just seen Iwobi, a former Arsenal player, the nephew of the great JJ Okocha.
I think they've
I
decided
remember
to
that one skill from
concentrate
JJ
on working the
Okocha,
flanks to help the
where we
production
first saw
line.
it on the
It's,
World Cup.
It's where the room is.
That he does.
Bernard,
Just got to be
looking to go
careful here.
deep.
Good header there by Kolasinac.
Well blocked.
I think he's been a solid left back. It's between him and Turney for that left back. But I think Turney attacking wise is better, and I think Kolasinac defensively is better. So we've just got to see how he approaches. But we've got to be careful here. As I said, it was Richarlison and Keane that were the only ones that caused us a lot of issues. So just want to make sure we don't make that same mistake. Jovic, tried to play that ball there for Lamar.
It's gone a long way up and away.
Again, he's closed down very quickly.
Loses the ball.
I think Jovic would probably
Richarlison.
benefit from having a second striker, but this is where we struggled, so just want to be very careful.
Iwobi. Nicely measured pass. Iwobi.
Oh, we got to be careful. Well done. Just get Lamar out. See, if he can get on there, and Yerry Mina was one that I looked to sign.
The more attention he
The
attracted,
big centre
there was
back.
just way too much pressure for him
But
to get the shot away.
as I said, we just have to see how things plan out, because I like to have four centre backs there. Sane, we need to get you up and back in that position. But Everton now beginning to do really well.
Lamar.
Oh, Lamar just gets past Mina, but can't get past the right back. But it's a good game. Everton beginning to get into the game now.
Real
So we've got to be very careful. But I'm hoping. Oh, good. Oh, I thought we had that one in.
Digne.
The ball's bouncing all over the place. So just be careful.
It's wrestled off the ball.
You try and get Ozil on the ball more often. I think that's when we have our best chances.
Bernard has been
Just trying to find him, of
starting
course.
11 for the first time in some
Everton are
weeks.
playing that famous 4-4-2. Not many teams do that now. Torreira. There to. Oh, he's lost the ball.
It was on the back foot.
Be careful here,
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
because I know Everton are dangerous. And again, we've lost that. Every time I try to run at a
Keane.
player, it just doesn't quite work
In
out.
with the challenge.
And I do worry. As soon as I see Moise Keane and
Ozil.
Richarlison. But here we got a chance.
It's going long.
If I can just get this ball to Pepe,
Laid back in.
and he can get it. Oh, not the best
Go for a goal.
cross in the world. But we did make some good moves there. I just need that goal. It's already 40 minutes. I mean, this game's gone
That's been one
very
straight
quickly.
back.
I've enjoyed this one. Been a good game. I think both teams trying to attack.
Granit
Xhaka.
Xhaka.
He's got a shot in him. If we can try and get him into a position.
It's Lamar.
Lamar there. Oh!
And he's
Can
there to
Pepe
cut
get
it
onto
out.
that? Just a slight
Last ditch defending, but that'll do.
pass behind him, or the
Bernard.
deflections took it behind him, and he just couldn't get onto it. So we just got to be very careful. A minute to go to half time, so let's just see it out. Don't do anything silly.
Iwobi.
Try and get our players back. And Everton was slightly disappointing this season, I felt, with Carlo Ancelotti at the helm. They should have done better. And I think, I can't remember whether they got top half, but they were there or thereabouts. So I'm sure they're looking to improve, and they do have a lot of financial backing behind them with Usmanov, who actually at one point was looking to buy Arsenal. So they've got the money there. Let's just see how they end up performing in the coming season
The start of the
in
second
September.
half.
So again, second half starts. I'm going to leave it as it is. I thought we've done really well.
Defenses are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock.
There'll be chances for both teams, so that's something we'll have to just factor in.
Forward it goes.
Look, they're already there.
Richarlison.
It was just this 1-2 that they caused us a lot of problems with. And I think the two centre-backs that I've purchased, Rugani and Sane, I think they've done really well. And I'm quite happy with them because we started off with Luiz and Socrates, and to be fair to them, they actually played really, really well, but I just felt that their lack of pace and the fact that they were not getting any younger probably would work against us. And so when the offers came, especially with them being on the last year of their contract, I just felt it was a good time to probably sell them. But I just couldn't bring in another centre-back, so literally we've only got two centre-backs in Rugani and that, and Pablo Mari, who I've just started playing. Let's see if we get across it by Pepe. I only had one person in the box, so that's what I need to address, and that's why I'm thinking maybe two strikers. See how that works out, and maybe we'll see how the last two games of the season are in terms of where our position is. Maybe sorry, I'll try a formation whereby we have two strikers, and we'll just see how that goes. Just got to be very careful here.
A chance to play it in. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
Ozil. Bellerin's played really well.
It's a good run down
Great
the
outlet.
right. Where could this lead?
He's been dispossessed.
Battles to win it back. He's looked long this time.
Very careful.
He's got through. Richarlison.
Don't know what's happened there.
Sigurdsson. Hits one.
Hits it back to the keeper. I thought that was well played. Just got to be careful here. Around the 60-minute mark. We'll see how this attack goes. Otherwise, I think I'm going to have to go with some substitutions. Just slow it down a bit.
Granit Xhaka.
Ozil.
It's Ozil. Well into the second
Oh,
half.
I didn't actually see the player that was marking Jovic. I thought he was free.
It's good distance on it.
So
Coleman.
I'm going to do some substitutes now. Hopefully we don't concede on this attack. So I'm going to take off. I'm going to bring on Guendouzi for Xhaka. He'll be the centre midfielder. Çalhanoğlu. Can I find a position for him? I don't really want to take off Ozil. But no, what I might do is I'm not going to bring off what's his name, Torreira, but I'm going to play with two attacking midfielders. Oops, sorry, I'm just going to bring him in there. And Torreira's I remember what they used to say about Kante, of N'Golo Kante, that he's two players in one. So I'm going to bring these two in like this, and I'm going to, then I've got two more substitutes that I can make. I'm going to bring on Dumfries, and I'm thinking, do I bring on Bernardeschi? Or what I might do, I might just leave that for now. Let's just see how this plans out. Alright, we've won the ball there, Ozil. Oh, can I get that ball through to Jovic? Oh, just, I saw that pass late. I just couldn't,
Keane. Richarlison.
I've got to be careful here.
Now it's Bernard. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Bernard.
Well defended there. Just see it out.
Sigurdsson.
Where are the players? Why aren't they moving?
Richarlison hits it!
I don't know what happened there, but I was trying to get a player out, and well, no one was going to the ball. So they're always dangerous, because if you actually saw that previous match, as I've alluded to on a number of occasions, they were scoring these types of shots. So my defending has improved.
5-10 taking this chance to turn to their benches.
But,
it's going to be a double change.
Çalhanoğlu and could have caught that, Lino.
Chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
Hopefully that isn't something that we regret. So Coleman, good header.
Rugani can get it clear.
Good hold-up play. Ozil. Another ball out there to
It's got through
Kolasinac. Go on. Keep going, son.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go
Çalhanoğlu. Look, I'm just going to hit the ball in the box because I know he's very good. Can we get the loose ball? No, we can't. Look, I don't expect Jovic to be beating Holgate and Mina in the air, but sometimes you got to try these things.
Walcott.
The old Walcott, another Arsenal player. What is this? Ex-Arsenal players at Everton. But, I mean, one of the youngest players ever to go to the World Cup for England. Albeit, I don't think he actually got onto the pitch, but it did create a good amount of hysteria. And it shows the players that Southampton produced, because he was originally at Southampton.
And so is the commitment. This game
got the ball there.
could yet yield a winner.
Oh, Lamar's in. Oh, referee!
He's on his way.
That's a penalty.
Foul, says the
Come on! They just blocked him off.
Everton
What really frustrates me about that is if that's anywhere else on the pitch, it's a foul.
Pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off.
But,
his energy levels began to sag, and he was
moan
never
about
going to
it.
last until the final whistle.
Time to deliver.
Let's get across it there. Oh, that would have been a fantastic goal. I mean, it was miles wide. But Çalhanoğlu, if we could get him in those dangerous positions, put a ball in the box, overlapping run, creates a space, and then just puts the ball in there. Whoa, Jovic! I'm going to see if I can bring on another substitute with a few minutes to go. I'm just thinking I might bring on Bernardeschi on for Lamar. I know Lamar's our goal scorer, but I think he needs a rest. And we'll just see how that plays out.
So here comes the
10 minutes to go. I really want a goal. I want to win this match. We haven't really looked like scoring much, so don't know whether that's going to be possible, but let's just hope that we can actually end up getting a goal. So it's a big 10 minutes for both teams, especially more so for us,
I'd be happy
just
to see
considering
this
where
one
we are.
carry on a bit longer, because it's had great honesty and hard work and total commitment. As for a possible winner, I'm still not.
Bernardeschi looks for that pass, probably not the best pass to be playing.
It's played forward.
So again, back to
Mesut Ozil.
Ozil. There to Jovic. Oh, I just
you wonder if
I could have found
maybe one more
Bernardeschi's run,
Peter, for a late steal.
that would have been excellent. Just crowded out by Everton's defence. I mean, I have to say they played really well. We've got to be very careful because they still look dangerous.
Sigurdsson.
I just think,
Walcott.
this could be worrying signs. No, oh, what a save! And this is it.
Çalhanoğlu tries to dink it in.
This is it. I think this is over now.
Not the ball he wanted.
Unless we win it there, which we can't.
And
A 0-0
the
draw.
final act.
I know I got very impatient
0-0
towards
from
the end,
fair way out.
but
Craft
I'll
of
take
foul
that.
or penetration. Defence is
It's,
largely untroubled.
It's a positive result at the end, considering what happened in the previous game. But
Listen, the more
at this
game went
stage
on,
of the
a
season,
draw
we
was
need to be
always
winning
likely to be on the card.
as many
So
games as
overall,
possible.
I don't think anyone will be
And normally,
complaining
when
too
you
much
see
about
Everton
what they've
on the
got.
fixture list against Arsenal, you
thanks
still
to Jim.
expect to win
We
those.
both wish
But
you a very
we had
good
some
evening.
chances. I mean, that was very similar to Lamar's chance, the one that Ozil had, but a good save by the keeper. We'll just have to see how this goes. So let's just see what's happening. I mean, Everton had 55% possession, so they did really well. And the fact that Yerry Mina, the defender, was given man of the match, it just shows that he's done, or Everton have done really well. So Wolverhampton Wanderers have lost to Manchester City, so that's good. Let's have a look at the Newcastle fixture, where they've won. So I'm just looking at the teams below us. So again, a 5-point gap. I mean, had we won, it would have then gone to a 3-point gap. But look, Everton are 15th, and that's the disappointing thing, because really, Everton, Burnley, Brighton, Hove, Norwich. Again, we dropped 6 points against Norwich. And they're tough to take, and we only got 1 point from Everton. So teams in the bottom half of the table, we've lost. But what I'll do here is probably end the episode. On the whole, it's been a great 2 games in that. We've got 4 points out of 6. I would have taken that. We've got some information here on the manager's office. What I'll do is I'll just quickly check that out. So they're not open to considering new terms, so avoid renegotiating. Dumfries' contract are progressing nicely. Lamar's contract are progressing nicely. And we've received an offer for Sane from Leicester. So what I'll probably do is we'll just quickly go in, and I won't actually give the contract yet. I just want to see how some of the other transfers play out. So we'll probably do that next episode. So everyone, first of all, just want to say a big super heavyweight thank you for supporting the channel. Please continue to do so. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. Please turn on the post notification bell in order to be notified as soon as an episode has been uploaded. And remember, we are uploading daily. Remember, we are changing the game and taking over. So the next 2 fixtures are against Newcastle and Manchester United, and thereafter we have Liverpool. So we're playing the top 2 in the next 3 games, and Newcastle, who are 8th. So as long as I don't lose, and that was a game that didn't get recorded. So I remember it was attack against defense. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But anyway, see you guys soon. Hasta la vista.